Hi.
Hi. Mr. Steele, have you met Christian Grey, Anna's boyfriend?
Mr. Steele, great pleasure to meet you.
Jamie Dornan is a fantastic, perfectly pitched Christian Grey, and he brings an elegance to the character, but he also brings exactly what Christian is, which is that slight sort of one step removed in mystery.
I thought it was you. What a pleasant surprise, Miss Steele.
You're in here.
I knew for a while that they were making the movie. I didn't immediately think, oh yeah, that's me. I'm the guy. I was told to make an audition tape, but then I had to fly to LA and test.
Jamie came in and was cracking jokes the whole time and was like trying to out-joke me. He made it light, and that was so different from what other people were doing, and it was really awesome, really refreshing. And then, like, it was such a whirlwind after he came in. Everyone was kind of flipping out, like rushing around, and like lots of phone calls, because it was just a really big moment. It was like a big day.
I think this is really lucky that we ended up with him, with Jamie, because he has an instant vulnerability. He has a gentleness about him that has played beautifully into Christian Grey. Christian Grey is nervous, he's vulnerable, he's scared, he's always scared he's gonna leave. And so I think that what Jamie has brought to it is he lets that vulnerability wash over him as the character, and yet he's gorgeous. So already, you love that, you wanna see him on camera, he's beautiful, and he has strength.
Roll your eyes at me again, and I would take you across my knee.
Woo! Also, I think Jamie doesn't take himself so seriously. So Christian Grey isn't annoying. Like, I can just only imagine if there's an actor who took it like so seriously.
We make each other laugh, which I think is really important. Because there's heightened awareness that, nearly 100 million people have read the book that you're trying to portray, and we've obviously got that in the back of your mind and you want to appease those people. But essentially, above everything else, you just want to make a good film.
Would we still go out to dinner and movies and...
That's not really my thing.
Would you like a drink?
Yes, please.
It's an extraordinary challenge to take on a story with this kind of popular acceptance and fan base, and realizing that so many people have read it, and realizing that so many people have envisioned every room and every place in this story is daunting in many ways, and you have to just kind of, put that aside.
It was David Wasco and Sandy Wasco. They came with such a sort of vast knowledge and such the perfect sensibility for creating extraordinary spaces, such as Christian's apartment and the Red Room.
All of the interiors for the Escala apartment, which is Christian's home, are being built here, which is fantastic. We're also shooting them right in a row, so we're living here for quite a while. So it's the living room, which includes of course, the kitchen and staircase going up. Anna's bedroom, her adjacent hall, and the Red Room that's down the hall are all on one stage. The other stage is Christian's bedroom and the bathroom. So it's extensive.
And with coffee before your hand goes in.
I really wanted to give him a sophisticated environment. Even though he's a young man, he would have the money to hire, a real-world decorator and to make it a pretty quality environment.
Do you play?
To have the book as a blueprint, there were these things that Erica described that sent us in a direction.
The apartment was described as all white. And in the book, there are some driftwoody type accents, but I think it was very important for Christian's environment to be minimalist, but not white and silver and metal. It was natural. We brought in a lot of natural things, whether they were the wood tables, warm sort of linen, also the stone, the marbles. We built a lot of the furniture in that set.
A local concept illustrator, art director, designed quite a few of the pieces of furniture for the penthouse, so they were custom built just for this. If there was a real Christian Grey, and he had unlimited money and he had taste. Okay, who were the artists that he would collect? And with Sam's knowledge of the art world and her friends, it opened doors more than what I'm used to, where there was sort of this just flood of interest. Really great, big and unknown artists that were friends of Sam's or people that she knew that were willing to allow their pieces in the movie.
Taylor, there's absolutely no need for you to announce me. There is no need for you to show me in. I'm perfectly comfortable in the apartment by myself. We're shooting on a sound set, but outside are the tops of skyscrapers. It's amazing the loss of balance you feel when you walk into that just because of the outside windows. You feel like you're that high up. And it's very beautiful, very elegant, very big spaces, uncluttered. It's lovely.
Christian's bedroom, it's mostly green. We kind of went to sort of solid colors.
There is a sea green color behind the headboard. In the book, there's a large seascape painting behind the bed, and so we have a seascape painting by a local artist.
Then the white room, which is Anna's bedroom, and we put up in there de Gournay British wallpapers. It's very lonely, all white, very pure, very beautiful.
Let's get you cleaned up.
Almost all the marble throughout the apartment, everything was all hand-painted by a scenic department, but because we're in a bathtub scene, we chose to actually get a real piece of marble, so we were very careful about picking that. It's kind of a pale green color.
It's just beyond this door.
What is?
My playroom.
Like your Xbox and stuff?
The Red Room is a character unto itself, almost, within the movie. It's something that presents itself as, you know, an aspect of his personality and an aspect of the sexual exploration that Anna goes through.
The Red Room is his playroom, his sanctuary, and it's very much the only place where he feels safe, and it's all on his terms. I think when that door closes, he becomes something else, and the sort of animalistic thing is unearthed.
The Red Room of Pain was really maybe the most challenging. We went through many, many different levels of concept illustration. And then above here are going to be these brackets. It is probably the most avant-garde set in the movie. It was the set that the director asked that it be astoundingly original and unique to the audience. She wanted a jaw-dropping experience for the audience with this set. So it was going kind of over the top at first with ideas, showing the ideas first to Sam, then showing them to the producers, then showing them to Erica, the book writer. Sam wanted it to be very relaxing, did not want it to be cliche, did not want it to be something that you can Google and come up with something that looks like this.
We designed the room with cabinets, so it sort of gave it a more masculine twist and everything being displayed. It's a playroom, but it's a workroom, it's a retreat. But there's also that mystery, and Erica repeated to us when we were designing it that there would be additional things behind closed doors that would be revealed later.
Okay, now no, you can't touch that. Stay there.
Sam steered us to referencing tack environments which were stables, how certain things were hung in a very orderly fashion on walls with pegs. So it was a lot of horse ephemera and things. You have a metal grill that has to articulate. The grill was supposed to work mechanically through motors, and then Sam changed that to become analog. She wanted to give Christian the business of grabbing the grill and clicking it down and the noise that it would make.
Yeah, I remember walking in and just thinking, this is quite extraordinary. I've not seen anything on film quite like this.
Wait, it's like SNL. What's around? This is SNL.
Christian Grey's apartment was quite phenomenal as a set. It's important to feel that, you know, Anna's world, this sort of like sweet, charming existence, and then Christian's world, you know, huge voluminous apartment, and the difference between the two worlds and how they collide. Whoever took on this job and worked with me, we were going to create something that resonated with the readers of the book and their images of what that could be, but also made something sort of slightly otherworldly and extraordinary too.